Welcome back to Chrono Trigger for Moms. We last left off in the Faded Hour, and all that's left to do is complete the final dungeon of the game and then go confront Lavos. And this game is structured a little bit differently from other JRPGs in that you can skip the final dungeon if you want to. Also, this version of the game has gotten an update. I think just a couple of months ago, actually, just in March. They pushed out an update, and one of the things they added was now there's a little exclamation point that pops up anytime your character is facing something they could interact with. So like an object in the game world that you can examine, or a character that you can talk to, or a save point, or one of these teleportation pads. This is a JRPG convention that's actually become very common in modern times in the last 10 years or so, but wasn't a convention yet when Chrono Trigger first came out in 1995. So it's nice to see that the game's still being updated, even now, many, many years after the fact. Glad to see that it's still supported. We're going to actually need to strip Robo of his goodies. We'll put the Aussie pants on his head. I think the Nova armor won't be useful. But basically, we got to swap Robo out for Ayla. He's still working on learning his last spell, Dark Matter. Okay, so this is our party for now. Ayla is going to have a prismatic helm, which is just the best helmet in the game. Plus 9 magic defense, prevents all status ailments, good stuff. Yeah, she can't use the Nova armor. I think the Ruby armor is probably the best thing she can use. Oh, and we don't want to give her the prism specs because we need her to have the alluring top to increase the success rate of charm, which is why Ayla's going into the party. We're not going to be using Omega Flare much. Do I want to just give you the prism? Just give you the prism specs. That's fine. And the other thing I wanted to check is make sure I have enough ethers, mid-ethers. I've got a lot of resources here to restore magic points, because I'm going to be predominantly killing monsters in the upcoming dungeon with magic, if I can help it. I've got 8 shelters. I don't even think there's 8 save points in which to use those. And I've got 6 Mega Elixirs still in my back pocket. Oh, Athenian Waters, we were kind of low on, though. You know what? We can go and take care of that, though. What we can do is we can fly back to Antiquity. Come on, Epoch! So the final dungeon of this game is the Black Omen, and the Black Omen is this big ominous ship, which is supposedly the Ocean Palace come up out of the depths. And as we've seen, as we try to enter the Black Omen in the future, it doesn't allow you to, because at that point the Queen of Zeal taunts you a little bit, as we saw, and we've already sucked all the life force out of this planet, so it's all good. Buy? I will buy. I will buy. Why is it saying that Luca can get better armor here? What's she equipped with? Anyway, I just want some Athenian water. Let's just go ahead and buy a bunch of these. There's no reason not to just walk out of here with 30 of these. Come again. Luminous robe. Yeah, why doesn't she have her best stuff on? Speed is 13. Without the speed ring. She can probably get away with not having the speed ring on then. What do I want to give her then? Magic ring, maybe? For even more damage? Yeah, you know what? I like it. We do have the, I'm not sure if somebody has it equipped right now, but we do have the Golden Stud to reduce MP consumption. That would make our magic spells cost less to use, but we have enough resources, I think, to cast as much as we want already. Also, I can just, you know what, buy more of these. We can just go all the way up to 99 of these if we really want to. Each of these is good for like 40 MP or something. Alright. So the trick with the Black Omen is you can visit it in any time period. It obviously doesn't exist in prehistory yet because it is the Ocean Palace come up out of the water. And in the future, it doesn't let us enter because at that point, the Black Omen has already fulfilled its destiny and summoned Lavos and destroyed the world. So there are 3 time periods we can visit: Antiquity, the Middle Ages, and the present. The present being the latest point in history we're allowed to go into it. And actually, I think there are characters, if you talk to them, they're like, oh, the Black Omen looks nice today, because it's just been a presence in their life for so long. Like, they've just seen it floating in the sky, and they don't know its significance. But if you go to it in Antiquity and clear out the Black Omen, it then gets erased from all future points in history. So it's not there in the Middle Ages, and you can't visit it again. However, if you do the reverse of that and visit in the present and clear it there, then it's gone from the present and it's gone from the future, but it still exists in the Middle Ages. And that's the way I like to do it, simply because then I can revisit the dungeon if I have a desire to do so. In we go. And let's just take a moment to just enjoy the especially just creepy and ominous Black Omen music. Oh, it's fantastic. Fools! Have you not learned your lesson? We are made immortal. We shall live forever with Lavos, who feasts upon this planet from within. Now he rests and gathers strength, but in a mere 999 years he will emerge to rain destruction upon the earth and crown himself its king. The Black Omen is the path which leads to Lavos. It is the conduit through which our limitless power flows. As long as the almighty Lavos reigns, your dreams are all for naught. Now, you're a real piece of work, lady. Oh, she's gonna summon a mutant on us. Sacrifice yourself to Lavos and fulfill the only purpose left to you. Mwahaha. Okay, I don't remember what, if anything, we can charm from this thing. He's not going to be able to confuse us because we're all wearing prism helms, which is beautiful. Let's see if we get anything. Got an elixir. I'll take it. Oh, I don't want to use Black Hole here, do I? I want to use Dark Mist. Alright, Luca, bring it home. So Omega Flare would be the best way to just deal damage in the dungeon, but it requires Robo to be in the party because it's a triple tech. And having Ayla in the party is really for charm, as we'll see. We'll get a lot more use out of that overall. But she can still do a lot of damage with this triple kick. See, that's not nothing. That's 1,600 damage or so. Now we just have to kill this thing's horrible tentacle feet, which I think also has eyes. It's a weird mutant. What do you want? Alright. Magus should be coming right up on his Dark Matter spell, too. Before too much longer. I think we just wait for both these things to open, and then we just have Luca use Flare. So every time we cast Flare, it costs 20 MP, and Luca only has 90 MP. But like I said, we just bought a ton of mid-ethers, and we can fill up her MP pretty much on demand. And she's eaten so many magic capsules over the course of the game. Like, she's straight chilling on magic, you know what I mean? In fact, I think I will just stick to using Flare until another spell is needed. Like, after this fight, she's going to need to replenish some MP a little bit. But I think that we will see monsters in here that Luca cannot take down with one Flare spell. So 3 of those, she's back at full MP, and we have 99 of them, so. Like these big boys. I like attacks that only cut your HP in half, because those attacks cannot kill a character. They can do a lot of damage if a character has like 400 hit points that will always do 200 damage, which is nothing to sneeze at. 200 damage can be a lot. Yeah, these guys need a triple kick and a flare to go down. Oh, okay. My man's absorbing shadow damage. And we're doing about 400 damage with an attack. I think we'll just finish this guy off with regular attacks. I feel like most of Ayla's MP then is going to just go towards healing. But yeah, look how much longer it takes to kill these monsters using our attacks rather than using our magic with this magic-oriented team that we have. Yeah, Tex, Ayla, kiss, please. Kiss everybody back to full health. She can kiss herself, she can kiss the Dark Lord, it's all good. We're already at our first save point, which is interesting. Let's see if Flare takes these things down and see if I even need a second maneuver here. We've got Synchrites and I don't know who Martello is, but he's got these little turrets named after him all up in the Black Omen. Let's see if these guys like shadow damage. Fair enough. Ah, there's dark matter. Now, I do want dark matter. We do want to use it, obviously. We'll go ahead and save here. The question is, do I want to keep Magus in the party right now, or do I want to switch to Chrono? I guess we'll use dark matter a little bit. There's no monsters. What's attacking us here? Well, to be honest, it's the walls. These panels are attacking us. And the cool thing about these panels is they can be charmed to get speed capsules. So this is like the best monster in the game, because you get a lot of speed capsules here. Every speed capsule we use is +1 speed on a character, and speed determines how quickly characters act in battle. So we just got 2 of some of the rarest items in the game from this one fight. And then they go down to 1 flare. Now, even if we do the Black Omen in this direction, like going reverse through time, I don't think the panels actually come back on repeat visits. I don't think the bosses do either. Like the mutant we fought, which is kind of a time paradox thing. But then the Black Omen kind of also exists detached from the time stream a little bit, so maybe it makes sense. But this is why we wanted Ayla to keep her alluring top on, to make sure that these charms actually work. Then there's other... Here, let's use Dark Matter. Dark Matter's fun. There's other monsters later who have other kinds of capsules. I think this is the only location in the game where you can charm capsules out of monsters in great abundance. So the first thing I'm going to do is start feeding... I've got 4 speed capsules. Lucas speed is 13, 14, 15, and then it's maxed. I guess 16 must be the maximum. So that's cool. Here, let's give this other one here to Ayla. Oh, he's gonna Omni Lock. That's right, these things are very difficult to hit, and they lock all of your techs, and they dodge your attacks for the most part, but they give a ton of tech points if you manage to beat them. The thing is, though, like, all of our characters already know all of their techs, except I think Marl. I don't think we've used Marl at all, hardly. I mean, we used her a little bit in a previous episode where we took her down into the castle to do the whole rainbow shell. So we managed to kill 2 parts of it, but it didn't even tell us how many tech points we got. Okay, so... why are my people walking? I don't want to walk. I want to... do I have, like, auto run turned off or something? Movement. Run. Walk. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, my auto run got toggled off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put Chrono back in the party. We're going to take his Prism Helm. We're going to take his Prism Specs as well. Prism Helm for Chrono. Nova Armor for Chrono. Prism Specs for Chrono. Welcome back to the team, Chrono. Has Chrono been assigned to the team since he died? I don't even recall. Also, let's do this. Put him back in the front of the party. Seems fitting as we're going into the final dungeon here. Fighting the weird alien creatures of the Black Omen. One of them is literally called an alien. It's pretty good. So there's really no reason to even fight these things, because nobody... I guess if I really was trying to be efficient with my playthrough, I would cycle Marl into the party just for this screen, to give her as many tech points as possible with as low of a time commitment of assigning her to the party as possible. I mean, it's not her fault she's the worst character in the game. It's the developer's fault. But yeah, these monsters just dodge all your attacks and then they escape. Oh, and they burn you to death a little bit. The rubble creatures we saw on Mount Woe don't actually burn you. They just... ooh, we got a triple tech. Maybe we'll try that out in the next fight here. First, though... we are in need of more magic points. Oh, that's weird. My auto run turned off again. I wonder if that's like a weird bug that they somehow introduced to the game. If I have to spend this whole video going into the menu, resetting my auto run to toggle it back on, I'm gonna have to send a harshly worded letter to Square Enix. How dare you break the game with the new update where you added the exclamation points. I didn't actually read the patch notes. Steam always puts a list. Well, not always, but most developers, it's considered good practice if you're going to update a game to put out a list of everything that gets patched in or patched out or gets changed, so people aren't blindsided by weird changes like that. What are you? I have to see what this monster's name is. That's a Metal Mutant. Alright. You know what? I do want to see Gatling kick. And weird, Chrono is the slowest person in this party now. Okay. Okay, that was good. I'm betting Flare is still good enough to... let's see if Flare is good enough to take this monster out. Because Gatling Kick is a big investment, because it uses up Ayla's triple kick tech, which is very expensive. If Luca can bring them down with Flare, and then Ayla and Chrono can finish them off with regular attacks like that, that would be the most efficient way to do it. More kisses. Okay. So are these red guys not going to take damage then from Flare? Let's find out. You I know that I can kill, and then the other one I know I can kill with Flare. Plus sword and or fist. I'm expecting these red guys to absorb this damage, in which case we might have to switch to... No, they took some damage from it, they're fine. Critical hit from Ayla. Chrono's so slow, it's weird. It's just because we got all those speed capsules and fed them to the girls. I kind of wish that Luca, in her list of techs, had one that drained magic points from an opponent. I think that would be a great addition to her special ability list. I don't think anybody in the game has anything like that. They can't fight these panels, unfortunately. We're just going to go ahead and teleport deeper into the Black Omen. Aha, Battle Gauntlet. So before going into the Battle Gauntlet, because this elevator is just going to spawn monsters right on top of us. What is Chrono's... magic power compared to Luca's? 68, 26. Nobody's got magic like Luca's got magic. Oh my goodness. I guess Magus kind of does. Alright, what you got for me, Black Omen? Oh, nobody bothered me on the elevator. Okay, fair enough. I think there's going to be a lot of panels in this room. Oh, no panels at all. Okay. I was wondering, like, how come I can't select the panels up there? And this is just because nobody wants to... No panels want to come to life today. I would like to see some come to life, because then our boy Chrono can catch his speed up. More Omni Lock. So unlike the Rubble, you could theoretically game over on this fight, because it has that damaging fire attack. Chrono's critical hit with the rainbow is one of my favorite battle animations, I think, from any game ever. That's just such a visceral, like, awesome-looking hit. That double slash. And, like, that weird metallic pink of his sword. There's another Mega Elixir. Nice. A ton of gold. Alright, here we go. Panels? No, just Hydra Condors. Oh, I almost busted into a Sir Mix-a-Lot reference there, but I'm not sure if that's appropriate for Mom to listen to. So, I don't think anybody's mom wants to sit there listening to Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm kind of tired of fighting these guys, though. This fight is so uninteresting. I'm gonna be honest, last time I played this game, I remembered there were more panels to fight. And I'm wondering where all the panels are. Where all my panels be at, yo? Gotta keep an eye on the HP in this fight. I can't heal in this fight because my tech and items are locked, but if we get burned too much, Ayla's gonna have to cover us with kisses when we leave. No, we're just not having any luck against this eyeball. When monsters do damage, not based on their own stats, but based on, like, the target's hit points, like, for example, an attack that does 20 or 30% of your hit points, instead of an attack that does damage based on how high the monster's magic stats are. Where's my run button's gone again? There we go. It's weird, it just keeps dropping out. A lot of times we'll call that fractional damage. And do I want to give you a magic crest? 5 and 5 magic defense. That's probably good to have. Well, yeah, plus 6 magic is good, but let's get some magic defense. Why not? So fractional damage is like, it's when the monster does a fraction of your hit points as damage. And it can be tricky sometimes in these old RPGs to tell when monsters are doing attacks that cause fractional damage, because you just see a number pop up. You're like, oh man, that's 300 damage or whatever. That's like almost half my hit points. That's crazy. That's a huge attack. When in reality, the damage is really just doing half your hit points. So if you could know ahead of time which enemies have attacks that do fractional damage, it can take the sting out of a lot of fights and make it look like you're cutting it a lot closer when you're really not. Like a saying we actually have here and there, especially in D&D when we play Dungeons and Dragons, but it applies to video games too. It's like the only hit point that matters is the last one. As long as you've got that last hit point, you're still technically in it. And in fights that rely a lot on fractional damage, it's much more likely that you'll hold on to that last hit point. I'm not sure, though, if the fire attack we keep seeing from the eyeball monsters is fractional damage. I don't actually know. There's another Nova armor. And another Mega Elixir. I'm going to... yeah, let's go ahead and use one of our shelters here. That's just a full heal. Here, let's save in a new slot. What will you do? Shop. I have all kinds of great stuff. Yeah, he does. Turbo Ethers? I'm going to spend pretty much all my money on Turbo Ethers right now. Because Turbo Ethers are amazing. And then he's going to... oh, 3 of you! And in a place like this. You've a long journey ahead of you yet, so please rest here a while. Of course, if you wish to escape from the Omen, I'll see what I can do. We're going to remain here. We do not want to escape. There's a Haste Helm. There's a Mega Elixir. We actually don't want to use any of these hats that we're finding because we've got Prism Hat, Prism Hat, Prism Hat. Best hat in the game. These are some of the coolest tile sets in Chrono Trigger as well. Tile sets being the graphics used to make up the locations. I really love them. I think we want to charm this guy. If this is Tubster. Are you Tubster? Oh, you're Blubber Hulk. Is Blubber Hulk what this version calls Tubster? Strength Capsule. It sure is. Let's see how long it takes to tear down Tubster here. Alright, Luca, calm down. Save some damage for the rest of us. So, Luca, her weapon deals random damage. Instead of like being based entirely on her stats, she has, I think we gave her the Wonder Shot. Is that what she has? Yeah, the Wonder Shot. It says playtime determines damage, and I'm not really sure what that means, but I know that there's like a random element to it. It randomly, sometimes she'll get like a giant hit, and sometimes she'll get smaller hits. Is there? How do we get that box? There's a box there. Oh, we're going to come out of that door, I guess. Yeah, we're going to come out that door and get that box on the other side after we fight these jabronis here. The big sing-song boys. You can't confuse us. We've got Prismatic Helm. Sorry. Alright, can we kill him with a flare and an attack? That's my first question. Sure would be nice. Oh, just a flare. Flare's enough. Okay, yeah, there it goes. I was wondering, it'd be weird if it killed one of them, but not the other one. Usually, the damage in Chrono Trigger is compact enough that if you can destroy one monster, you can destroy any of them. So these monsters here you can only damage when they're not guarded by their shields. So we're going to wait for them. He's out. He's out. The third one going to poke out. Not yet. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We'll have Luca and Chrono attack the ones that are out, because I think that'll just kill them. Yeah. I could have killed all of them at once if I had waited for the third one to pop out and then used Flare, but I didn't want to sit here waiting all day. Alright, man, you're, there you go. A little bit aggravating. Oh, you know what? I want to try charming from these guys. This might be the other guy I'm looking for. What are they called? Oh, the Hydra Condors. I don't think this is them, but let's just try it. Oh, they got Mega Elixirs? What? That's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stockpile Mega Elixirs all the ding-dong day. A Mega Elixir is a full party heal in the middle of combat. It's the best healing possible in the game, and I had no idea it was possible to charm them from anything in the game. The thing is, I've got notes here telling me what monsters I want to charm here on the Black Omen, but the notes that I have are based on a version of the game that used a much older translation. It's based on the Super Nintendo version, which used a localization done back in the 90s. The game, when it was released on later consoles and then eventually on PC, received a new localization, and some of the monster names changed. I don't know what a Zodiac Cape does. I would like to know. Okay, it's not even... Oh, it's armor. Magic defense plus 10. There we go. That's what you want. For sure. Yeah, defense 80, magic defense 10. Magic defense is so important. And Chronos is a little bit low. I don't think anybody else... Oh, maybe this Moonbeam armor is what he wants. That's why. Yeah, there we go. So the Zodiac Cape is basically the woman version of the Moonbeam armor. I guess Frog must have still had the Moonbeam armor from last time we had him in the party. Oh, it's more eyeballs. Can I just leave the eyeballs alone? Do I have to fight them? I'm just going to walk past them if I don't have to fight them. You know what I can do here is I can flare, and then I can wait for Chrono's turn, and then I can Falcon Strike. Everybody's right in a row here. So flare should bring everybody down. This Devil's Drop halves HP. That's an example of fractional damage. It's always going to deal 50% of however much HP you have left. I love that Falcon hit, 'cause it's great damage, but it doesn't use Chrono or Ayla's, like, strongest tech, which means it's very cost efficient. It's not very expensive to use, compared to Luca, who has to spend 20 MP every time she wants to do Flare. Oh, this is a garbage fight. Can I run? Let's see if I can just escape from this fight. Excellent. So we ran away from the fight. So, typically in JRPGs, especially the Final Fantasy series, but any other JRPG of the era as well, has a separate battle screen. Like, instead of fighting monsters like right here on the map, like we're doing here, you would transition to a different battle screen entirely, so the game would look completely different. You've seen this in... like in the original Final Fantasy games, I'm sure. What can you do with Luminaire? I want to see what kind of damage you can do with Luminaire. So in like a Final Fantasy game, when you run away from combat, usually it'll show your guys running off the side of the screen, and then the screen transitions back to the map mode. So there's enough disconnect between the battle mode and the map mode that you can just like imagine that your characters got away from the monsters, and it's fine. Chrono Trigger can't do that because you fight the enemies right on the map, which is really good for immersion. It's really good for like building a sense of place and the monsters that inhabit each of these locations. And it was really a leap forward in the art form at the time. Like, games never did this back in 1995. But the flip side of that coin is when you run away from combat, it just kind of fades to black, and it just looks really stupid. They didn't really have a good alternative. So running from combat, they just kind of had to hand wave it and say like, yeah, you guys, you got away, and the monsters aren't there anymore, and it's fine. Because you do have to have running from combat functionality. You have to have a way for the player to get away from combat that they don't want to fight. Another speed capsule. Let's use up some, because I've got a speed capsule for Mr. Chrono here. We're going to use strength capsules on Chrono. That will increase the damage from his frenzy attack, which I think is part of Falcon Hit. Here's that box that I wanted to get earlier. Another speed capsule. We will use that. Once more into the glowing green teleporter. Alright, who's down here? All of these guys. Okay, I think you're some of the guys I want. If I remember correctly. These guys with the big mouths on the end. Have magic capsules. Good hit from Chrono. You'll love to see it. Don't kill him, please. We still need to... Oh, we don't want him to counterattack. Oh, it missed anyway, so... Yeah. Let's charm this one now. And then we can flare. Let's make sure we get the magic capsule. Yep. And I think I'm going to feed all of my magic capsules that I get from these weird alien creatures to Chrono. Try to beef up his Luminaire a little bit. I've also noticed that Luke is a little parched for MP. I mean, we got a long way to go to get Chrono's magic power up. He's only at like 20 something. There's a box. You might be able to see why I kind of devalue Marle as a party member in Chrono Trigger. I've had a lot of discussions with people over the years, like, Marle's my favorite. But the problem is, like, she's a healer in a game where you get elixirs and other healing items just thrown at you constantly. You just really don't have much of a use for a dedicated healer character. So we get 2 more magic capsules from this fight. Because you'll have one. What are these things called? Gauge. I don't know what a gauge is, but that's what these things are. Yeah, in my notes, they're just referred to as alien. I guess because they sort of look like the creatures from the Alien movie, right? I've never actually seen that movie. It's one of the weird blank spots in my film watching career. And from my understanding, like, all the sequels that they've made have all been terrible, so... Another Mega Elixir. Here you go, Chrono. We got you to 30. I don't think Ayla can even do anything with her magic stat. I don't think her magic stat ever factors into any of the damage calculations for any of her attacks. This room's looking a little bit bossy. Uh-oh. This is my next mutant. So I think the trick here is that only the top part can be damaged and only with magic. So I think what we want to do... Do I want Blaze Kick or Fire Sword? I think Blaze... You know, Blaze Kick's going to be better. Because look, Fire Sword looks like it uses Fire too. And Blaze Kick definitely uses Flare. So we probably will get the best damage out of Blaze Kick. You know what? Maybe Ayla's magic contributes to the dual techs in some cases. Ooh, that wasn't a lot of damage at all. So I guess, no, that must count as a purely physical attack. Well, let's hit it with Luminaire and see what we get. But then I think the top part drinks the life out of the bottom part. I think is how it goes. I mean, it's drinking life out of me, too. Oh, it's drinking magic out of me. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we definitely want to stick to magic here. Does that mean I want to try to triple kick the bottom part, perhaps? Let's see what Ayla can do against his bottom part here. I kind of love how freaky this monster is. Like, its weird sucking tongue is above its giant bulbous nose. Nope, physical damage is just not in this fight. I mean, I really don't have anybody but myself to blame. I even said, like, this room looks like a boss fight. Like, I should have. Maybe try Charming, then. Since Ayla doesn't have anything else to do here, and nobody's in need of healing just yet. And it's over. Like, we might be able to win that fight in 1 or 2 rounds if I had brought Robo and Magus and used Omega Flare. I have an Omega Flare t-shirt that I like to wear sometimes. That I got from one of the speedrunning marathons. Speedrunners who play this game just want to put out as much damage as possible when they get towards the end game, and Omega Flare is just the way to do that. Because it keys off of Luca and Magus' magic stat, and they have the highest magic stats in the game. Luca's magic stat in our playthrough is a little inflated because we've been giving her speed capsules. This is 4 Mega Elixirs if I really wanted to sit here and charm these guys, but I kind of don't. Let's just burn them all to death. I already have like 20 Mega Elixirs. I think we've doubled our Mega Elixir collection just being in the Black Omen. Is that it? You got more of these monsters for me? No, that was a 1-fight elevator. I don't think we need Flare for this fight, but I'm certainly going to use it. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, okay. Have a rainbow. That was a little low for an Ayla critical hit. 870? After we get through the Black Omen, we can be done charming and we can take her alluring... What are these things? There's bats in the way. Oh, okay. They just summon their friends. Well, we're going to Falcon Strike them. Since they're being nice and lining up for us. See, that 450 damage looks kind of scary, but... Oh, you're not dead. Okay. But it's just because it's half of my health. I've got like 900 health. Half of 900 is 450, so... The only thing we have to fear when it comes to fractional damage is being halved enough times in a row that it brings us in range that another attack can kill us, which does not seem very likely with those big guys. Oh, I didn't go in there to get MP. I went in here to throw some kisses out. Alright. I like where they line up for me. So that attack, I think, just keys off of strength, because it's definitely a physical hit. Ayla and Chrono have like the best physical attack in the game. This is a panel fight. These are all panels. These are speed capsules just waiting to be taken from us. So we'll start on the left here. We'll eat some missiles, I guess. Is Chrono going to be able to kill this thing with just his sword? Don't electrocute me, bro. No, that one's not dead. Well, okay. Looks like it's going to take 2 attacks. I can't use an area attack here because I do not want to kill the panels that I haven't stolen from yet. I guess technically she's not stealing from the monsters. She's charming them into giving her a present is how the game skins it. But typically in a JRPG, that's what they would call this particular interaction, is that you're stealing from the enemy. Okay, so charm the third one now. While Chrono and Luca kill the second one. Actually, let's sit on Luca's turn. Because once I charm from the far right one, we can just use Flare and get out of this fight. And because these monsters like count as part of the background... Oh, I didn't mean to auto-hit there. Oh, I pushed the button to turn on auto-battle, and now everybody just attacked, and I wasted everybody's turn. I'm such a terrible player. That's another thing that they added for these versions of the game, is an auto-battle function that just makes all of your characters just attack constantly. Here, I'll just turn it on. Oh, and it fast-forwards as well. That must have been added in the new patch, because that wasn't like that originally. So yeah, fast-forwards the battles, and just inputs an attack command for everybody. Alright, so speed. For Chrono, he's maxed. Ayla is maxed. That's it for them. These characters cannot possibly get any faster. So any other speed capsules I get now, I can just save for other characters in New Game Plus. Because I can take this save file and start a New Game Plus with it after I beat the game, and start the game back from the beginning with all of my stats and equipment and stuff. This thing again? There's 3 of these, huh? Well... Oh, I'm still auto-battling. Well, he doesn't like physical attacks, we've learned. Now that we've wasted an entire round of combat throwing physical attacks at it. Alright, how do you like Flare? And how do you like Luminaire? And I guess we'll charm. Oh, maybe this one's the one that drinks from the bottom part. Yeah, the second one drinks our magic points using its weird tentacle nose, and then the third one... Because yeah, he's taking a lot of damage in that top half. You got a present for me? A muscle ring? Thank you. But this confuse attack would be really nasty if it could actually hit us. I guess I'll just have her attack the Terror Mutant, why not? That's what this thing is called, apparently, the Terror Mutant. All the big-nosed mutants. I think the thing that I'm calling his nose, that big orange bulbous thing, is actually part of the thing's chest, and it has a much smaller head perched upon it, but... well, that life shaver's not great. Oh, but it was its peace out attack. That's its, oh, I'm dying, so I'll just use one last thing on you. Well, I can use another shelter. There's a white gemstone and a megalister. The white gemstone is for a triple tech, I think it's Ayla, Luca, and Marl, the three girls, have a triple tech together using that white gemstone. And I don't know anything about it, because I don't know of a particular reason why you would ever assign all three of those characters to the party at the same time. I mean, being honest, because Marl, like, why? Why would you have Marl in the party? What's this thing now? Another mutant? It's a Lavos spawn. Okay. We know how to deal with these things. In fact, I can use a double tech here. We can use fire... Fire Sword's not going to do any good. Go with Frenzy. This is where Luca's going to be our weak link, because Flare is good, but I don't think we want to hit the back of the shell. I think we only want to hit the weird beak part of it. But hey, let's see what happens. What's the worst thing that can happen is that the lava shell kills all of us, and we've just saved the game 2 seconds ago, so it's fine. Yeah, attacking the shell, it counters with these needles. Ow! Okay, okay, I understand. That's why we bought all these Athenian waters. Okay, we're going to throw a high potion at Luca once she's back up. Lesson learned. Don't hit the shell. I knew that. I knew that I shouldn't do that. But I had to be a big man. I had to show off. So Luca really doesn't have anything she can do here then. She can't napalm. She can cast the fire spell. She probably gets just better damage out of just attacking with the Wonder Shot than she will out of this fire spell. But I mean, we killed a bunch of those things on Death Peak. Those Lavos spawns are not particularly dangerous anymore. Moving on. This is more panels. You know what? I actually don't need any more speed capsules, so these panels are all nice and lined up for us. Something, something obvious thing. Oh, one of them survived. 2 of them survived. Wait a minute. How was that, like, 4th panel not in line with the other 3 that I killed? I'm calling shenanigans. And another save point already. We might use up all of our shelters, actually. We're burned through quite a few of them. Uh-oh. This is weird. Like, we can't even examine these to see why we have weird biological clones of all of us. Including Robo! I guess Lavos has been studying us because it's terrified that we've come to kill it at last. I know what you have seen. It is your futures that slumber in this hall. Destiny in its essential form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have known, your tomorrow as it has been witnessed. The Black Omen transcends time and space, drifting through the all and nothing, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall remain. Unless you can defeat me and bring down the Omen, there is no future for you. Come, children. Lavos slumbers. I will guide you into the depths of his dream. Did I say dream? I meant, of course, his eternal nightmare. Alright, I don't think she's got anything to charm, but I'm going to try. And she just used an attack that reduces everybody's HP to 1. So we're going to use one of our 63,000 Mega Elixirs to immediately counter that. Oh, okay. We'll still steal her Mega Elixir and use it. Alright, and now that we've stolen from her, we can kick, and I think Frenzy is still his best bet instead of Luminaire. Like, she's getting 1,800 from triple kick. Frenzy, we're getting 2,400 out of Frenzy with the Rainbow Sword equips. That's not... not bad at all. So Chrono's our best damage dealer against a single target, because he can get 4 hits in a row of about 600 damage each. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? Who's our weakest link here? I think Ayla is. So we'll Mega Elixir again. Because we're getting 2,400 damage from Chrono, we're getting 2,000 damage from Luca. And every time we use a Mega Elixir, we also get a full MP refill. So the flares and the triple kicks can continue to flow. We got another Mega Elixir. She must have had another one in her back pocket. Ah, my powers don't seem to work here. Ah, but I have a better idea. I can feed you to the Mammon Machine. You will be made one with the Omen, Lavos, and me. So the Mammon Machine was the machine she was using in the Ocean Palace that she needed Shala's magical essence that drew energy from Lavos deep within the earth. And let's see if we can charm it. And also, I don't remember what this monster does at all. Got another Mega Elixir. You'll love to see it. Magic sacrifice to increase attack. So it must have lowered its own magic power to increase its attack power. Whatever, any damage it deals, I'll heal. Attack sacrifice to increase defense. So its defense went up. So is this flare not going to hit for much? And we still got 2,000 out of it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to overthink this. I'm just going to throw all my best stuff at it repeatedly. Ah, so yeah, we can see that its defense went up a little bit, and it must have meant physical defense, because yeah, I'm not getting anything out of my physical hits now. But Flare should still get through, because Flare is not a physical attack. It would need to raise its magic defense to, yeah, 2,000 damage. We're still seeing it, which means let's switch to Luminaire. Ayla, there's nothing you can do, my darling, because you don't have magic attacks. But if it lowers its defense, magic sacrifice to increase attack, that's fine. I think Luminaire just did 2,400 damage. There's no way Luminaire just out-damaged Flare like that. That can't be. Here, I know what you can do on your turn. Ayla, you can give a Turbo Ether to Luca, so Luca can cast Flare some more. Okay, that wasn't terrible. If there was going to be one really big damage attack, I was going to expect it to be that one. I don't know what it means releasing stored energy. Like, where is it storing this energy? Is that all the energy that it got from Shala, or is it the Mammon Machine remains still? Can I hit you with a regular attack then? I'll throw a Turbo Ether at Chrono. Yeah, it likes regular attacks now. It must have had to lower its defenses. Or maybe the energy it used to raise its defense, it's what it released on us in its big attack, which wasn't much because we all have prismatic hats and moonbeam armor and amazing stuff. Oh, this looks ominous. We've made it to the top deck of the Omen, overlooking the planet. High up in the stratosphere, it looks like. Is there even breathable oxygen this high up? You maggots! I am the queen who shall rule for all eternity at Lavos' side. You will not stand in my way. Indulge in such arrogance in the next life. Alright, so now we get to see Queen Zeal's final transformation. And it's a weird mask and strange hands. Ayla is going to shine like a diamond in this fight. So, we're going to steal from this hand. Prismatic Dress we've stolen from that hand. You need to heal Ayla now. We do that with a... You know, we have so many elixirs. Just throw an elixir at her. That's fine. She's got a lightning attack, which isn't going to hit Chrono. He takes half damage from lightning attacks anyway. So now we'll steal from her left hand. Depending on whether it has a counterattack, we might have to heal Ayla again. So we got a fourth prismatic helm now. So you'll recall when we had the prism, the rainbow shell, it asked us, hey, do you want me to make like one really awesome dress? Or do you want me to make 3 less impressive hats? And we chose the 3 hats because it's better to have pretty good defense on all 3 characters rather than excellent defense on just one. But you can steal the prismatic dress from this fight anyway, so in the end it doesn't matter. You can get everything you possibly want. And then if we steal from the mask, we get a Mega Elixir, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and use here. So we've taken some damage. Now I think, once again, Luca is at a disadvantage because we don't want to actually attack the gloves, we just want to hit the mask. Because the gloves counterattack with those reduce HP to 1 and steal all MP nonsense. We don't want to do that if we can at all avoid it. So the best Luca can do is his Megaton Bomb. We could try the Inferno Kick, I guess. That keys off of Flare. Let's try that. Let's see if that'll do anything here. Because the Megaton Bomb, it's not bad, I guess. 1500. What do we get out of their double tech? This Blaze Kick. Or should we just go straight for Gatling Kick? What do we get for Gatling Kick? We might want to just do Gatling Kick all the way. That's 4,000. Reduces HP to 1. Well, we know what to do about that. Now let's see what we get if we do, like, we know Frenzy is about 2,400, so let's wait for Ayla to come back in. Oh, don't do MP Buster. Turbo Ether yourself. Let's try this Blaze Kick. What do we get for Blaze Kick? So if we get 2,000 for Blaze Kick, it's better to do Blaze Kick plus Frenzy than Gatling. 3,000. So yeah, it's better to do the double tech with Ayla and Luca, and then stick to the Frenzy attack with Chrono. That's our... Even though Gatling Kick uses everybody's turn and is much more impressive looking, we actually get better numbers doing individual attacks with Chrono. And that's it. So that Blaze Kick is a pretty impressively powerful double tech because it looks like it combines triple kick with flare. How dare you, vermin, hound my steps! Oh, almighty Lavos, lend me your power!